Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the July 31st patch notes. Now obviously for this week's patch, I knew it wasn't going to be a big one as in like content wise, because of course last week we got the insanely huge 3-page long patch with so much content that obviously I'm still up to this day now, I'm still learning new stuff. I'm still, deep diving into all of the new content so that I can make some guides, beginner guides to help you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it may be when the game comes out over in the global regions. So yeah, so let's jump into this one. It's actually a pretty important patch though, because there's quite a lot of nerfs and some fixes and also some changes that are going to be happening, much needed changes, and also some very important bug fixes, which I wasn't sure. I thought this thing was happening, but now this basically confirms it. So yeah, so before we jump into that, like, share and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Help me out. I'm on the way to 2K subs. I would appreciate it. And once again, I have to say I appreciate all of the love that I have been getting recently on my videos. So yeah, much love. So yeah, anyway, let's jump into this one. So what is new? Basically, they're adjusting some skills and specializations that affect the combat. So they've increased the maximum health of some boss monsters as well, fixed an issue where some skills were not balanced and their effects were not reflected properly. Now, basically, due to the new skill specializations, the reason why they're changing some of the health for the boss monsters is because with these new combat changes, we are way more powerful. The DPS is like through the roof on some skills, and it's basically made the game on like easy mode. So it's good to see that they're changing that. So we can see here some boss monsters have had their maximum health increased by 25%. That's going to be field bosses, arc bosses, and also the inter-server bosses. So that's a welcome change. That's very good. It was becoming ridiculously easy. We've got some skill corrections. Now, I'm not going to read all of these. I will, of course, as usual, I will put the link in the comment section down below so you can, read through all of it on your own time. I just wanted to highlight the really important fixes and nerfs and stuff like that. So I'm not going to read these ones. What I'm going to show you is the dagger here. The Moonlight Cleave has been getting a damage nerf. So from 120 down to 110, you can see so on and so forth. It's basically, it's getting a 20% nerf here and there, which is fine. They're fixing the issue of the poison injection and the cruel Evistian in the skill mastery menu. The buff duration of poison and lightning infusion will be updated. So when the buff lasts and the effect is applied again, and then some more fixes here. Crossbow, it isn't really getting much changes or nerfs, but to be honest, we're seeing this crazy OP like spin to win with the crossbow. But the issue we're having right now is on the Hyper Boost server, because we're so super geared really fast, but we don't have traits and we don't have as much defenses and stuff like that. That is why it's becoming such a problem. If you've got enough defenses and stuff, the crossbow doesn't actually kill you as fast as the ice spear, which is literally one-shotting people. I'm one-shotting people with my ice spear, and I'm also getting one shot just as easily. So yeah, they've done some changes here for the longbow, but this is what I wanted to show you. This is what I wasn't like 100% sure on, but I was, thinking it was an issue. So fixed an issue where burst of fire and cohesive flame shot specializations did not apply hit, evasion, melee ranged, or magic defense. So basically, myself and loads of other people were starting to think that maybe the magic evasion wasn't working, like the staff was going through all of the magic defenses, which is why, of course, obviously people are dying super fast to staffs now. And it's kind of a shame because I've been a staff main since the day one of the Korean launch. I always play a staff, I always play a mage in every MMO or every RPG. And suddenly now with this new meta, everyone and their nan is playing staff and dagger. So it was kind of a bit like, it's a bit cringe because obviously people just think, oh, if you're playing Staff, you're only playing it because it's so OP now, and that wasn't the case for me. So I'm glad to see that this is getting fixed. And also the biggest thing here, fixed an issue where the growth effect of the ice spear mastery would display incorrectly, adjusted the damage of the mastery. So you can see here currently it was 105% plus 11. It's dropping down to 70 across the board pretty much, and then obviously as it gets higher and higher, so the highest it will be now is 86% plus 15 instead of 129% plus 23, because this was absolutely ridiculous. As much as it was a lot of fun to just one-shot people and also get one-shot by it, it needed a nerf. It needed to be fixed. I don't want, just because I use Staff, I don't want it to be this super broken, overpowered weapon. I just want it to be decent, and yeah, and that's good. So props to NCSoft immediately, you know, sorting this issue out. So that's huge. They've also changed some stuff for the wand, and then they're tweaking some of the content. So you can see here the kill/assist log display will be expanded while participating in content. So during the conflict boss, the arc bosses, the inter-server dimension bosses, the regional events and the guild events, you'll now be able to see your kills and your assists. So that's really nice to see. Small changes, but it's just good quality of life. This is really good changes, because obviously all of these quality of life changes and stuff like that and balance changes, we will get this in September for the global version. So we need the Korean version to be polished so that we can of course have a much better start on our official launch. So that's really good. Weekly missions as well. The number of weekly missions completed for the arena victory has been fixed, because currently it's showing win 1, win 3, win 5. So they're now going to change it to you win 1, you win 2, and then you win 3, which is fine. That's good. And then arena, when a match is abandoned due to a maintenance status, the match in progress will be voided. So you don't lose your rank, or you don't lose any points like that, which is good. Good to see. Good change. Now, guild domination, they've changed the interaction time to start an origin Rift or Boonstone fight from 5 seconds to 7 seconds. And then they've changed some stuff for the dissolution, like dissolving basically. Now, this one is quite an important one. So this isn't happening tomorrow. This is happening on August the 7th, so next week basically. Death penalty. So the respawn mechanic after death will change. On death, the experience loss and cumulative experience imbalance effect will be removed. If you die in a PvP space, the default respawn cooldown will apply, and then the more deaths you accumulate, the longer the respawn wait time will be, and then the existing accumulated waiting for recovery will be deleted, and the experience points will be restored according to the amount of recovery. So basically, think of it like yesterday we had a massive PvP world boss, and there was like 6 or 7 guilds. We were all fighting each other, third partying, pure chaos, right? But the problem is, obviously, when you die, everyone just instantly respawns, and we just go again, and it just becomes constant chaos. And we was actually talking about, like, I was saying this on stream and stuff, and to other people, that maybe they should like add a sort of a slight delay to be able to respawn. It might make it a little bit more fun. And it seems that they're actually doing this next week. So again, a really good change in my opinion. Maybe you guys and girls disagree, but I like that. Also, they're changing this. The camera rotation. The rotation sensitivity range is being changed from 0 to 200 to 0 to 300. Now, the camera issue, there's like some sort of camera smoothing in this game, and it's really annoying. Maybe this will help. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see till tomorrow, but it is quite frustrating trying to move the camera around sometimes. So that's good. Now, they've changed the stacks for the rare parchment to 1000, and then some more just, you know, bug fixes and stuff like that. But overall, very good patch, as in much needed nerfs, much needed bug fixes as well. No content, but that is fine because we have so much content to still go through and deal with. So I'm fine with that. But anyway, nice and short for today. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day. See you soon. Peace.